A huge thank you to the North West Air Ambulance charity from Ruby Hayes and her mum Sinead. It comes after paramedic Andrew and Dr. Eimhear were helicoptered to Radcliffe after Ruby was thrown from her pony and severely injured. It's the first time the group have met since the incident 2 years ago.
My horse tripped going down and fell over me and stood on my face. And then I got up thinking that it was all right and I was just going to get back on, but then I fell back down again.
The best way I can describe it was like a washing machine. So his legs and all her body all kind of got jumbled up together. When that happens, my world ended.
Andrew and Eimhear arrived at the scene and began treating Ruby, who was vomiting and in and out of consciousness, straight away.
Given the fact that she'd had a head injury, a facial injury, and was fluctuant with her level of consciousness, we decided we'd put her in a medically induced coma. We gave her some general anaesthetic and placed a breathing tube into her trachea so that we could take over her breathing for her and keep her asleep. And that was for two reasons. That was to protect her brain and also to make sure that none of the vomit accidentally went down into her lungs.
The medics worked quickly and within 20 minutes Ruby was whisked off in the helicopter to hospital. She spent time in intensive care and the high dependency unit, and thanks to the interventions of the air ambulance team, her life and her sight were saved.
I'm happy that they worked so hard, and I'm also happy that it wasn't just me that they save. I'm happy for all the lives that they save and the hard work that they do.
What's it been like for you today, meeting Ruby and her mum after all this time? It's been 2 years, hasn't it?
It's been fantastic. She's a really lovely kid. She's done really well from it. She's very confident. She's took it in her stride. She is amazing. That's all I would say. She's absolutely amazing.
So I don't know what would happen on that day had it not been for them. And I'm just thankful every day. It's all right. You know, life's back to normal and you look up in the sky and you see the air ambulance. And I always just think, God, thank God for them, and they're off to save someone else.
Since the incident, Ruby has got back on her pony and is competing in national dressage competitions. And mum Sinead has raised over £3,500 for the North West Air Ambulance charity. That money gratefully received from an organisation that gets no government funding for all of the life-saving work it carries out day after day. Tim Scott, ITV News, Salford.